Let's shift focus to other matters, because just today, the broad-based partners, President William Ruto and Raila Odinga, had a presser, a conference, a meetup at State House in Mombasa, and we definitely saw the dalliance between these two leaders. In Kenya, we've seen this statement manifesting that there are no permanent friends or enemies in politics, only interests align. Are you open to working with Raila Odinga, the broad-based partner of President William Ruto?
I am open to working with anybody who means well for this country. And I want to take this opportunity to tell the supporters of Raila Odinga from Nyanza that they should not fight the mountain people, because we are not their enemies at all. We have a problem with President William Ruto. We have no problem with Raila Odinga and ODM. I saw after Raila Odinga lost the AUC elections, some people from Rift Valley, supporters of the president, and some supporters of Raila Odinga trying to blame the mountain people for the loss by the very simple fact some 6-7 women in Karatina Market had celebrated the loss. First and foremost, the Mount Kenya people did not have a vote at the AUC. In fact, our only participation in that election as people of Mount Kenya is that the man we made president had a vote. And if he did vote for Raila Odinga, as he says, okay, then the people of Mount Kenya supported the candidature of Raila Odinga. We have no problem with Raila Odinga. I've had a lot of consultations with the people from the mountain. In fact, I have done almost 400 meetings in the last 4 months.
And we'll get to that.
And the people of that area have asked me to look for friends. And we are open to working with anybody who means well for this country. You know?
But we're talking about a man you decampaigned vigorously in the previous election. A man who mobilized his MPs to vote against you. That was the impeachment.
The voting against me by ODM people is neither here nor there. The person who orchestrated the impeachment is William Ruto. That's the person we have a problem with. He deceived the ODM people the way he deceived all us in the mountain. And for the record, we for many years had problems with Raila Odinga because he had been demonized as somebody who is against the mountain people. In 2020, President Uhuru Kenyatta convinced us that Raila Odinga is a good man. But President William Ruto, then Deputy President, convinced us that Raila is a bad man, he's a witch doctor, he is a lot of poverty, he means bad for this country, and William Ruto admittedly was more persuasive than Uhuru Kenyatta.
But you're on record saying this.
No, I'm just saying, he persuaded us, and after he became president, he looked for Raila Odinga and he said he's a good man. So, Raila Odinga has been claimed by everybody. President Uhuru Kenyatta said he's a good man. William Ruto, who told us he's a witch doctor, who told us he's a lot of poverty, who told us he has no plan, who told us he is randaress, who told us he's planless, today is singing praises for him as the best leader, not just for Kenya, but for Africa. So, we refused to vote for Raila Odinga, not because he was a very bad man, but William Ruto convinced us he's bad.
Okay.
Again, I must say that Raila Odinga was a victim of our community's distaste for betrayal. We felt that Uhuru Kenyatta had betrayed William Ruto by looking for Raila Odinga. So because we hate betrayal, we decided to punish Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta at the same time. But still 1.1 million people from our region voted for Raila Odinga. But now that William Ruto has betrayed us, knowing very well that he is a beneficiary of our community's distaste for betrayal, we are through with him. So Raila Odinga is there. He has not betrayed us. He has not done anything so grave, you know, that in our view makes it impossible for us to work together. But I have heard him say that he's going to consult very widely and he'll say the way forward. If he wants to be president, he can talk to us. We don't have a problem. And I also want to tell Raila Odinga and his supporters, I know I am not qualified to advise him, but from my working with President William Ruto, myself and my community, let them be very careful. I have heard them promise him to be prime minister. That is a lie, it's conmanship. There is no such position available in this country because it's not there in the constitution. For you to create the position of prime minister, it means you have to change the structure of government. You would have to go for a referendum.
Yes.
Today, if there is a referendum, it will be a referendum against the leadership of President William Ruto. And you will lose in the morning. So that position of prime minister is not available.
So who's playing who?
No, William Ruto is playing Raila Odinga. Let me tell you. There is no such position. So it's just a con. Number two, I think to be fair to Raila Odinga, I think he has risen above that position of prime minister. The man has wanted to be president 5 times. He now wanted to be the chairman of the African Union Commission.